is Dr. Bridge Builder, also known as Dr. Shantana Robinson, here with another wonderful pro tip presentation for you today. Today, I want to talk about the Pocket Five for Success, and you see these individuals lined up right beside my fabulous face. That includes your financial institution, CPA, lawyer, your mentor, and an insurance agent. So let's talk about each one of them in no particular order. Because remember, all of them are very important when we talk about setting up financial success for your overall business health. So, your financial institution or your bank plays an integral role in all of the financial actions that governs your business, not just your checking and your savings, but also if you need to pull your profit and loss statement, if you need a monthly or quarterly report. The situation with the pandemic is a good example. A lot of people who had traditional financial institutions that they worked with had a tendency to get the documents that they needed a little bit quicker than those individuals that were working with or digital commerce banking systems. So definitely make sure that you have a solid relationship with your financial institution. Have a name of an individual that you can speak to in case you have any questions about the overall health of your business. Also be mindful too that your bank can give you some really good resources outside of just your traditional checking and savings. You can have a discussion with them about a 401k plan for you as well as your employees. And they can also talk to you about potential stock investment options outside of your 401k, IRA, and in some cases, depending on the institution, they may offer small business resources and tools that you definitely need to take advantage of as an actual member or participant in their financial institution. The next one on the list is a CPA. Be mindful that a CPA is indeed different than a bookkeeper, right? The bookkeeper side of the house is mainly about the overall numerics that are tied to your day to day transactions that you do as a business owner. Certified public accountant or accounting side of the house is pulling all of those numerics together and actually having the data and the charts that actually comes on the very end. Having a solid CPA is extremely important for small business owners. Regardless of the fact if you have a lot of moving parts or only a few, you want to make sure that you have somebody on the financial side of the house that can make sure that your books look solid, right? So be mindful of the role that they play in your overall business health. Make sure that you do your due diligence when looking at a particular accountant. Look for Google reviews. Ask around with your other small business friends and find out who their CPA is and whether or not they are happy with them. You definitely want to make sure that they have a solid background and a solid track record with small business accounting so that they're able to set you up for success. Also, note with your CPA that you should also meet with them more than just once a year when it's tax time. Estimated taxes are done every quarter if you're an LLC. S Corp have different structures as well with their different tax practices. So you want to make sure that you are meeting with your CPA on a regular basis, even if it's just for 5 minutes over the phone to talk about your business health. They should meet with you more than once a year, so definitely make sure you get that set up and scheduled. The third person on the list is on the legal side of the house. This is your lawyer, right? So you want to make sure that you have not necessarily a lawyer on retainment, but a lawyer or small law firm that you can actually go to for small business questions and resources. Maybe you have a contract that came through and you're not for sure exactly of all of the different words or jargon that may be in that contract. So you got questions. Maybe there's an RFP that you want to apply for, but you're not for sure of some of the stipulations that they have in there. Or maybe you need to develop a memorandum of understanding or an NDA agreement, right? So get with a lawyer or a small law office that can give you that guidance and answer those questions that you may have. Now, you may not necessarily need to, as I mentioned earlier, put them on retainment, but you do want to have somebody in your pocket that you can call if need be. Next on the list is a solid mentor. Be mindful. The mentor does not necessarily have to be in the same industry as you, but you definitely want to have somebody that you can lean on, an accountability coach, that you can actually have a discussion with about all of the different things that your business is going through. Meet with them regularly, even if it's over the phone. You also want to make sure that that mentor gives you homework and that you complete it, right? Set those goals and milestones in place. So that mentor is going to give you that extra push that you need as a business owner to be successful. The last person on the Pocket Five list is the wonderful insurance agent. All small businesses need to make sure that they have some type of insurance. In most cases, it's going to be general liability that you start off with. You may need surety bonds later on down the line, depending on what industry you're in. So, you want to make sure, just like with the CPA, you do some extensive research into different insurance agents as well as firms that can give you the resources that you need for your particular industry. Make sure you do your research and ask the right questions. Also, be mindful that a lot of your major carriers like Allstate and Progressive, as well as State Farm, do offer a small business insurance component. So, you definitely want to have that conversation with them. Also, make sure you look over the policy that they're actually telling you about. Have your questions wrote down and ask them immediately upon the meeting happening so that you can get a better understanding of the actual offerings that they have. In some cases, people prefer their insurance agent to have an understanding of what an RFP is, right? Or an IFQ. That's even better because they're able to actually speak the language when it comes to government contracting. So definitely take that into consideration. Well, with that being said, I have just given you the Pocket Five for success. Definitely make sure that you check into these five individuals that can help you set a solid foundation for your business. Thanks so much for hopping on, and I hope that you enjoyed this wonderful resource tool. Make sure you take a wonderful screenshot of these individuals. And as always, if you have any other questions, feel free to send me a message on my wonderful website, which is managementforaday.com. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care. Bye, everybody.